Okay, so the next thing we're going to cover is distribution with inequalities. So same thing, if we want to solve for x here, first thing I have to do is distribute. So I'm going to go ahead and remember distribute that 4 in to both parts of the parentheses. And remember, when you distribute, that means multiply. So 4 times x, there's like an invisible 1 here, remember? That would just be 4 times 1, which is just 4, and you bring the x. So 4 times x is just 4x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Bring down that inequality, so that says greater than or equal to, and bring down the negative 5. Nothing happened with the negative 5. Now we could go ahead and start solving these inequalities the same way we had just practiced. So I want to get the x alone. I need to get rid of that negative 8. So I'm going to go ahead and add 8. Those will cancel. I'm left with 4x greater than or equal to negative 5 plus 8 becomes positive 3. And then now to get the x alone, I want to divide by 4 because the coefficient is 4, and so these can cancel out perfectly. I'm left with just x. Bring down my inequality, and notice I did not switch it because I didn't divide by a negative 4, I divided by positive 4. So I don't have to switch that inequality, and then I'm just going to go ahead and divide these. 3 divided by 4. I am going to get a decimal there, and it's 0.75. Okay, so distribution is pretty much the same. You just distribute first, and then you can go ahead and multiply. If you look to your right on the slide, the next slide will have this problem here. I do want you guys to try this on your own before we go over it together. So we are going to distribute that 2 in. You're going to have to multiply it in. So go ahead and press pause on the video, and then don't press play again until you're ready to go over it together. Okay, so hopefully you tried it on your own, and then you can just use this to check. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute that 2 in. 2 times 3x becomes 6x. 2 times positive 1 becomes positive 2. And then I just bring down my inequality, less than or equal to, and I bring down the 25. Notice you don't distribute the 2 to the 25 because it wasn't in the parentheses here. Okay, now I want to get x alone, so I have to get rid of that positive 2. So I'm going to get rid of that positive 2 by subtracting 2 on both sides. These will cancel. I can bring down my 6x, bring down that inequality, less than or equal to. 25 minus 2 is 23. And then to get my x alone here, I'm going to go ahead and divide by 6. Divide by that coefficient. These cancel. X. I do not flip the sign, didn't divide by negative, and I'm doing 23 divided by 6. 23 divided by 6 is 3.8, and then it goes on 3 forever, so we could just stop it there. And that would be our inequality.